Good evening and welcome back to Oddsparks, where I'm looking at this setup here and I need to change out some things. So first of all, stop, train stop. So we have a train here that is grabbing wood and leaves, but the problem is we're not getting enough leaves. This train takes a very long time to get from here to here and back again. A very long time indeed. So what I'm thinking is twofold. One, I'm going to swap this train to be 2 leaves and 1 wood, because we need so many more leaves. We need so many more leaves for setting this up here. Getting the fertilizer, so much more coming here. Oh. Wait a minute, hang on. You take 4, make 2. If we were to ship fertilizer instead of leaves, we can ship double the stuff. Maybe we could do that. Maybe we could have 2 fertilizer and 1 wood. It takes a long time to go. I'd like to build a second train as well that can come here and stop and park and wait. The problem to that is that this is not long enough for a second train, so whilst this is waiting, that train might get stuck and can't come along. So we'd have to adjust these out, which is actually quite doable. We need a minimum of that's the one button. So there to there. It's got to be 14 tiles. So got to go there. Can I just move this to there? Can that work? Can we just move this to there? No, because there's a rock in the way. We can get rid of the rock. That's definitely not a problem. Would you go and destroy that, please? Go and clear the rock out and see whether we can do anything with that. That would then give us the space to have 2 trains parked up and waiting. Okay. Awesome. If you two, it's too tight of an angle. No. But we can bring you over by 1. Wouldn't kill the system. You can be the same. Move that over. Bring this up to there and then move it out by 1. That. Okay, can't do that because of this. That should be fine though, because this is not very long. So let's grab this guy and move you up to. I want this to be halfway between the 2, wouldn't I? I'd want this to be halfway between the 2. Let's figure out halfway between the 2, shall we? So do you know what? No, let's not bother with that. Let's just put it. Put it there for a minute. That's fine. This wants to go up to there. And come over by 1, like that. Boom, there you go. So that should be enough for another train to park in there. So we can come up here and park in there. So we can have 2 trains. So that won't be a problem. Nice. Okay. I would like to get this centered if I could. Actually, I was going to be like, no, I'm not bothered about it. But so that's 20 blocks from that side there. This one is here, isn't it? So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that's 15. Let's take 5 of this. That should be 15 then there. Yep, 15. So 17, 16, 17. It should be exactly where it is. Exactly where it is halfway. Nice. Haha. Look at that. Beautiful. Excellent. I like it. I like it. There you go. Right. Okay. So, yes, let's change this up. We'll have 2 trains, but we're going to have 2 lots of fertilizer coming along and 1 lot of wood instead. So we're going to have to change up some of the things here as well. I might move the wood to be this side as well and the fertilizer to be that side. So we can do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trash all of this wood in here. And beautifully, I can just press delete on 200 and get rid of all of them. So very, very nice. So I can just, I can't do it on the trains though. That's fine. So we'll get you unloading. Now to be fine. Let's pick up those 2. Okay, you have emptied all that there. Yep, we're just going to trash all the wood. Be gone, be gone, be gone. You come here, you come here. So let's swap this round. Let's grab you as well for a moment. Thank you. Okay, we will get rid of that. And we will get rid of that. And then you're going to stuck. You're going to get stuck. Yep. In fact, I need to get rid of you 2 as well, because even this doesn't want to be here, does it? No. Okay. So, we remove that. We remove that. We remove that. Get rid of that path there. So this is going to go. Leave these wood, or wood leaves leaves. Let's try wood leaves leaves. Let's try that instead. That's going to be a better way of doing things. So I'll move that to there. That'll be fine. And actually, wood wants to go on that side, doesn't it? So let's put that back there. Go there because I'm in the way. Let's copy one of those and put that. Let's move that to there. Boom. So we have got the path there, path there, path there. Okay, so let's throw you 2 back on there and you back on there. Okay. Oh, and I've messed that up. Get rid of that. Pick up that. Put that there. Thank you. Right. And then we can move this for a moment as well. In fact, let's get rid of that. Let's put in a larger box here with a path doing that. Oh, no, figures. No. Oh, so you pick up from there and drop off in there. Yeah. And then this one. Still gonna have the 2 guys on it. Going around, picking up wood and dropping it off in there. Okay. Right. And then we're going to have one guy doing that. And one guy doing that. Okay, now let's figure out our little things. So we're going to go boom. Don't come back here. Okay, so these want to be reverse filters. So you only come back if you are empty. So you're going to do that there. Yes, this one's got a longer distance to travel, but that's just the way it is. That is just the way it is. And what I might do here as well, I should be able to do this, and you'll go up there, won't you, and come down. Yeah, and you'll ignore that completely, which is awesome. And then what I'll do is I'm going to have I'm going to run a second line up here. Like that. So they've got a little bit further to travel. Okay. We put a one way in there, so you can only travel that direction when you hit this point. Okay. And then we put in a blocker there. So they can't turn right to go up there and end up going backwards on the system. So there you go. So they can just loop around here, and as soon as they've dropped off some wood, they'll come back up here and grab stuff. If not, they can stay there. That means I can put more fires on this one, which I think I'm going to do. I'm going to put a third one on here. So yeah, there you go. And they'll filter themselves out and do all the bits and pieces they need to do whenever they need to do it. So there we go. Nice. Okay, right. So now we just need to go and sort out this train here. So remember, wood, fertilizer, fertilizer. Okay. Let's zoom over to here. And over here we currently have leaves and other bits and pieces. So let's change this one to be wood. So that's our wood one. Okay. And then I can just delete. And let's grab all of you guys. Stop. Leaves. Inventory is full. Meh. Here, have all the wood that I have. Here, bump like that. Okay. Oh, there you go. Okay, right. So we have leaves and leaves being made. So we need to convert these both to fertilizer. Yeah, then output them. Okay, so we want to have a cutter for both of these. This is kind of awkward. Not leaving myself any real space here. Nope, can't get two in there. Right, this one's easy. So, would you go and chop down that tree there, please? This one's easy as well, realistically. So what we do is we just put in one like this there, and we get rid of that up there. Boom. No two workers in there, and then we just go throw and throw. Nice and easy. Okay. So this one is not so easy, but we can move this one tree around and do it like that. And that's going to be the easiest way, isn't it? So let's put you there. You go there. You throw that in there. You throw a worker there and a worker there. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. You come and pick up that. I can't throw the sparks on the ramp. I've got to throw them on the black bit there. There you go. Awesome. Somehow I managed to get a holding back. I've actually used one less holding spark here than I did. Because I haven't put those three in there at all, have I? So let's fix that. So 1, 2, and 3. There we go. So should I use more than less, if that makes sense? So okay, so let's build ourselves a new train. Yeah, with 3 carriages on it. Let's put in a crafty old spark there. That's fine. And single piece of wood. Oh, there you go. Now you're in loading mode. Yes, you are. You're going to get loads of there. This is going to take ages to load because these guys they're not running slowly by any stretch of the imagination, but they are also not running very quickly. Can I increase them with a bit of temperature? Let's see here. I need some fire shroom clusters. Let me go and find some fire shroom clusters and see whether I can actually get one of these going and put it in here somewhere. These are all insulated, so they don't really care. I could do the overclocked ones, which requires -3, but I won't do that. We'll just do this one. So we can put a heater in here, heat these up, and speed these up to faster paces. Then we go and find some fast room clusters. One moment, please. And one quick trip up north later, we can throw ourselves a heater in here. Throw in 2 sparks, doesn't matter which sparks you throw into it. Literally any sparks will do. And it will heat stuff up. There we go. And now you are up to 2, which means you're at 125 efficiency, which is beautiful. Oop, there you go. 150 would be up to level 3, but I can't get them to level 3 unless I was to change up the change this for the other heater, but I'd have to go hunting more ice horn rams and lava shell things, and the sea shells are easy. The ice horn rams not so much. But anyway, we are doing this here, and this is filling slowly. So I've just got to wait for this to fill. 136, 144. Nice. Okay. Okay. You are full of leaves, so it's not a leaf problem. It's purely just a throughput problem here. So yeah. Okay. So let's wait for this train to be done, and then we will follow it up to the other end, and then we'll set the other train going, and we'll see whether this works or not. There we go. The train has arrived. There's plenty of space here so other trains can get by. Beautiful. I might want to test that actually now I think about it. Let's very quickly just put this train here and go backwards. Pretty sure they can get past if it's left the signal block. So let's just go back to here. Boop. I do love, however, it's all rainy and terrible here, and I've said this before, but just for a brief moment, the sun comes out and then it goes all rainy and horrible again. Yep, you can get by. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Nice. So now I can just undo that, and away you go. The other train will come in here and then start unloading the stuff. Beautiful, beautiful. Like this. You will block the path up over here, but that's okay because this has got a long, so a train will stop here and the next train will stop there, but that's fine. That line is free completely, so we don't have to worry about that blocking anything up there. So there we go. Okay, so we now have more fertilizer coming down here, which is exactly what we need just to keep this going for as long as we possibly can. This is running, and this is actually blocked up and all filled up now, so this is actually backed up and is good. So what do we need to do? We need to make ourselves some things. So we want to make... Why are you not getting logs? Oh, you're not getting logs because I haven't actually put in one of those guys. Let's do that, shall we? That would probably help with a little bit of the situation down here. There we go. Okay. So you're going to make those guys there, and then you're going to go up to this one, doing this, and then you're going to come down here and do something, and you're not going to work at full speed. Remember, this wasn't going to work. We needed 8 of these to make it work. Hence why we're increasing the fertilizer, because then we might be able to get a second one of these guys in, making life even more beautiful for us. If I did that... Oh, no, you would, wouldn't you? Yep, okay, that's fine. Let's move this. Oh, I can't move. I'll move it. Do this. Bump. Looks a little weird, but we'll do this. And then I'm going to grab this and put it there. Then remove this here. And then put in a box, a big box. I want a big boy box. Why do I not have big boy box on my list down there? I'm sure I did at one point. For, oops. What I wanted to do, I've just replaced something. What did I replace there? Don't know, doesn't matter. Oh well. For, right, so this is... not going to work in my favour. Okay, so let's do that. And then we do... leave it there. Let's just leave it there. Let's no, don't move it. Don't move it. Copy. Paste. Thank you. And you can have the pellets. There you go. And then we'll just do a road like that, which is yeah. That should be okay. That should be okay. We'll just get you unloading into here, basically. Yeah, that should be alright. That should be fine. So now we've doubled our throughput. So that means we should be able to run 8 of these now. I don't know if I need 8 of these. So the whole idea is I want to get this working at full speed, because I don't know how many Slashy Sparks we're going to use for the attacks. The waves are going to be constant and attacking us. One thing I haven't looked at, and I would like to, actually, now I think about it. Z. No, they don't have... The animal scarers can't be turned on and off via logic. Because that would be quite cool. If you could turn this off and have it run, and then, you know, if something happens, you could turn it back on again and just only have it running when you need it running. So, hey ho, you can't do that. Okay, so that's fine here then. Right, so what do we need? What do we need here? So you need Stumpy Sparks. That's fine. Stumpy Sparks are here. That's not a problem. Throw that in there. Throw that in there. Okay. How many Stumpy Sparks do you need? You want 9.4 twice, and you produce 9.4. So you need both of these to run that. Okay. And that produces 9.4 Rocky Sparks, and you need 2 Rocky Sparks, 9.4. You need 3 Choppy Sparks, however. Choppy Sparks are 4.7, which is... So I need 2 of them for 9.4. So I need 3 of them. Actually, 4.7, I need 3. So I need 3 of these guys. And that means we need 4.7 times 3. We need 14.1 Stumpy Sparks, which we can't do because you... Hold on, you're producing 9. Actually, the 2 of you are producing enough, aren't you? Yes. Yes. All right. Hold on. Yeah, because you want 4.7. You need 3. You want 3 of them, which means we need 3 of these. So we need 14.1 times 3, because we need 3 of them. So we need 42.3 Stumpy Sparks. And if we divide that by 9.4, which we did last episode, and I've forgotten about this, we need 4.5 of these guys. Wow. Wow. Okay, so I need to put another 2 in to get 4. I need to put another 3 in, really, but I'll put another 2 in to get 4. And then I need to extend our wood out again as well. So that'll be fine. Fortunately, you'll need... No, so we'll need... 4. So I'm going to have 6 of these. I'm going to have 6. So 9.4 times 6... Hold the phone. 9.4 times 6. We need 56.4 Aether shards coming in. That was the thing here. And you are... Let's see here. 6.2 times 6 means you produce 37.4. So times up by 2 because we have 2 now. So you're producing 77.4. You've got enough. You've got enough. I just need 2 more of these guys down here. And I also need wood coming out over here because I need to make the other bits and pieces as well. So I'm really not sure what I'm going to be doing here. I might extend this down a little bit, and I might have to move these down to make this line up a little bit better than we currently have. So let's put in, I want to copy, I need to build a base, or two. One there, and one there. Oh, there you go, okay. Let's smash that one up there, we don't want that. Let's smash that one up there. You need to be moved down to there. You should be up there. Stop, 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 stop. I mistimed it. I mistimed it. Right, here we go. Okay. Means this needs to, so these need to move down. What are you doing here? You are. Oh, we're just storing the aether seeds for the moment. Oh, I don't know what to do with the aether seeds, do I? No, no, I do not. Okay. So I want to move these guys down out the way, which means this needs to come down further as well. Because I'm that down there. This line this needs to come down to here, but also needs to come down even further than that, because I need to unload the wood here as well, because of we need to make choppy things here. So it needs to come down to there, which means you guys need to come way down, because let's remove that one there. So yeah, you guys need to come way down here somewhere for the moment. Mind out of the way. Could also move this over, but no, we'll leave it raised for a minute. So the wood needs to come down to here. No, not the wood. The so this guy. This guy needs to do that and that, and then can go down like this. So that's just a single line. That might have to become a loop, but I can't make it a loop right now because of that. So that's a problem. The wood needs to come down to there, doesn't it? We'll have another one of these guys put there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. Yep. Okay. So we'll have a crossing there and a crossing there. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. We're going to have a crossing there as well, because that is our place to put these guys. You will sit. You can sit right there. And you can do that. Okay. Nice. However, I need to feed these guys with this, I guess. And smack bang in the middle of the build. We can leave this one here and come back next time. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.